bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. It's hard to yell when the in your mouth.
Come on.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Hey.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Yeah.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Hey.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
VIP coming live from the VIP. Heard the nightlife, lost life without me. Both feds in the state wanna see by me. The whole city got pissed, heard he got 3. That other rapper got it, but shouted he not out. Who set the city on fire soon as he got free? The king back now, don't even know how to act now. Hit the club, get before I sat down. Still ballin', money stacked tall in the shack now. Still push a button to let the roof on the lag down. I'm on the road doing shows, put my Mac down. Mississippi to Philly, Albuquerque to Chat Town. I got the crowd yelling,
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
hey, all my hot girls yelling,
Bring 'em out, bring 'em
hey,
out.
all the dope boys yelling,
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
front the back gate yelling,
Bring 'em out,
hey,
bring 'em out.
to get with other southern rapper hooded than this. I got rich and I'm still in a hooligan clique. You be rapping by, I'm moving the bricks. You talk about, now we're doing it, pricks. You in the face, you gon' be suing me quick. If I catch another case, I know it truly be missed. So I'ma keep a cool head, stay out of the news headlines, and show these other rappers it's bedtime. It's clear to see that I'm ahead of my time. I caught the chromed out, hard top career to shine. I got some time, they ain't I get better with time. Who got a flow and a live show better than mine? I got a packed house yelling,
Bring 'em out, bring 'em
hey,
out.
all my hot girls yelling,
Bring 'em out, bring 'em
hey,
out.
all the dope boys yelling,
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
hey, front the back gate yelling,
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
mic check, 1, 2, 1, 2. You wanna beef with the king? What is you gon' do? When you show up on the scene, what it two drew on you and your friend and play a little 2-on-2. If you do half of what I do, you'll be hitting the deck. I gotta get some respect. I'ma make it hard for another sucker to flex. Show 'em this ain't the squad or a sucker to test. Pimp, but too large and we way too fresh. Work well with. And quick to check a lane like a game of chess. You wanna be better, bring your best. Cause we be standing in your front yard yelling.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em
Hey,
out.
all my hot girls yelling.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em
Hey,
out.
all the dope boys yelling.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em
Hey,
out.
front the back gate yelling.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em
Hey,
out.
front yard yelling.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em
Hey, all
out.
my hot girls yelling.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em
Hey,
out.
all the dope boys yelling.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em
Hey,
out.
front the back gate yelling.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Oh.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. 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 Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
You just heard the sound of the king of the south, T.I. I go by the name of Swiss Beats the Monster. I need y'all to rewind this and play this from the top.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
We
Bring
all
'em out,
right
bring 'em
tonight,
out.
come on.
Like damn, why I get a like urn? I'ma drop top. The sun won't burn when it lit like white, but the stripes ain't earned. I'ma get it right now, I ain't waiting no turn. Got a brand new house, tryna avoid my hurt. About 6 point something in the field like church. Or the hood got whack and the set went turn. Got a 488 in the glide like Kurt. I've been living off golf on the last few deals. When the night check came and I still got chills. Hit a 2K lick, I ain't even go pro. Got a boss outlet, now I'm smelling like go. Call me Ice Cube, baby, where they sit on my chain. Heard a lame. Tryna play up my name when I'm 23 to it. And I'm going no brain, going dumb with these hundreds in my thumb. Got stank. Out here, everything come free. I ain't never met God, but I bet he know me. Put the money in a set of dying them streets. To the boy alley hooping, I ain't riding on fleek. Got a Porsche light scan in the ceiling, got peeled. I was 20 plus young when got real young black boy running, got me out of that field. Better living off game, you should get it on. I ain't never your kind, late but I'm really on time. Girl, what you put in your mind, I ain't digging your sign. True for that mine, hurt but I made it out fine. Still in my prime, bro, really outline. Talk like you Tony out grind, throwing 20 on 9. How you live with no spine, bro, better off dying. Man, you got nerve, bro, need to get a bird. And I'ma get it off first, find a way you ain't surf. You looking all hurt, funny till your ego got nerve. Boy, I made it all worse. Woke up looking like work. 150 lay on my shirt, 20 lay on my my teeth. Boy, I make an M in my sleep. Everything I want in my reach. I'ma run it off tops. Wonder where I've been pulling off lots. 454, I'ma keep it on stock. Bezel with the ticker on rocks. Big side, tell me what I ain't got. Get it right now where I got it back then. Number one stunner, but the level on. Raised by the gang with a meal like Philly with a watch 250 and a so silly. When the door got closed, I ain't feel too bad. I'ma run mine up, I'ma have some stash. Now you in a broad purse, but you going outside. Now you on the couch surfing, you keep a little rat. Living out his backpack, need to get it back. Got a grade double R and you need both lanes. Got a dollar to his name, but he all gang gang. Well, you all on my when I find that strange. Keep playing with the fire, but his get burned. But your boy got spit when the light got turned. Got a dog crack when the boy won't learn. Big wrapped up shorty when the block gets served. Always sorry when the cap don't work. Got the butterfly doors and the fly like bird. And I love my but I ain't them nerd like damn. Why pie get like yarn?
Being on some chill, we go 0 to 100 real quick. They be on that rap to pay the bills, and I don't feel it, not even a little bit. Oh Lord, know yourself, know your worth.
Opened in 2020 and immediately one of the main attractions here on the Las Vegas Strip. Welcome everyone to Allegiant Stadium. Officially beyond the halfway point now, eyes starting to shift to the playoff picture as this Week 10 game gets underway. And he just sends it over the end zone. No threat of a return at all, but now they're going to spot the ball at the 30 to begin the drive. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get games like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
From the 34. It's complete to Hunter Henry. Big man showing up the yards. And he's into the end zone for a New England touchdown. The Patriots take a 6-0 lead right away. So now the Patriots going to go for 2. This is caught. And he'll get in. That gives him an 8-0 lead. The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Drive starts with an option, right side. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Hauled down that time by Jonathan Jones. Halfway there on 1st down, that brings up 2nd and 5.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss is really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
From the 35 on 2nd down. Cut by Diggs. And they'll bundle this up after a 4-yard gain. Jabril Peppers bringing that one to an end.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front had to give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
The handoff on 3rd and short. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You love a huddle? Okay, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
To throw it on 1st down. That pass is caught by Smith-Schuster. And he's across midfield into Patriots territory.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Got a man, Bowers has it. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's a Vegas 1st down. Now we're on the counter. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
That's a very quick trigger, and the hurry throw was much tougher to complete. He may have rushed that one thinking the pressure was just about to get to him in the pocket.
Has the connection to Gainwell. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1. Trying to push this past the marker. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. And that run won't come close. That's a turnover on downs.
I think this defense was resigned to giving up 3 points on the opening series. Instead, well, they got the chance to deny them anything. And boy, did they ever attack it.
On 1st down, they'll start with Gibson. And he'll take this up to around the 29-yard line. Working quickly here. From the 29. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by, I love this name, Devon Diablo. And he takes this one back for the pick 6. Throwing it to depth where linebackers come into play in coverage, partner, and sure enough, one of them jumps it and takes it to the house.
You say that. You know what I think about? I think about the depth finder on my fishing boat. You're absolutely right. This is where these linebackers love to lurk and could do some serious damage.
Point after from Carlson is up and good. And the Raiders could have gone for 2 in the tie, but they choose to trail by 1. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Chooses to bring this one out. They crush him right along the 20. That is where their offense is going to take over. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Now May coming off that pick. Caught, nice gain left side. Hits the 20. Touchdown, New England. The Patriots take a 7-point lead in the first. Joey Sly on for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Patriots grow their lead to 8. The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Didn't make an effort to hit the landing area at all. So they're going to give them a drive starting at the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Lone back gets the handoff. He's only going to manage to get back to the line. Marcus Jones ranging over for the stop. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Throwing from the gun. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive downfield. I love the call. I love pushing the ball down the field. But the windows in the throwing lanes aren't there long. And it only takes a little bit for a throw to be off.
No connection on the last play. And out 3rd down. Dropping back to throw. That throw's knocked away and incomplete. 4th down coming up.
You know, that is so hard to do. That's called body control. Great positioning to swat the ball away, not go through the receiver, no penalty flag. He's got the body control and, more importantly, the timing to knock that ball away.
That's grabbed at the 10. Broke through the tackle. And that return comes to an end as they touch him down. Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for 1st and 10. On play action, here's May. Connects on the crosser. Rolling into enemy territory. It's a 21-yard gain. And the Patriots will have a 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. On 1st down, it's Gibson. Into the 2nd level past the 30. And he takes this all the way down to the 24-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. First down throw for May. He's got it near the 8. And he's down to the 8 before going out. Give him about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets him up with 1st and goal. They'll run, Gibson, and he's brought down for a loss. And they can go ahead and stay in that huddle. We're at the end of the 1st quarter. Neither side separating much so far. We'll return to Allegiant Stadium right after this. All right, time to get this second quarter going. The Patriots set up inside the red zone. They'll try it again with Gibson. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. 5 yards on the play, and now they've got 3rd and goal. Touchdown! The Patriots lead by 14. Here's Sly to try the point after. And his aim was off there. He hits the left upright, and it's no good. The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. Set to return. Here's Darnay Holmes. He's got a lane up past the 30. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Throwing it to start this drive. He puts some power on a deep one. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. He does it. Touchdown. The Raiders, they make it a one-score game in the first half. Brock Bowers, the touchdown. Well, great work there, Brock. They weathered the storm, and now they've gotten themselves right back into this ball game.
Anybody who's played this game has been here before. The game doesn't start the way you want. You're in a big hole, and all you can do is climb out of it. And the words of Pete Carroll resonate. It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Now a give. It's Gibson headed right. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Hey, these are the type of games he's counted on to get when they're available. Unfortunately, we had tremendous vision to see the seam and get through it before that window could close.
Here's the pistol snap to May. Complete. It's Atwell. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that first down.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
May on 1st and 10. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Finally a rare win for them against this passing game, and a much-needed one to hopefully restore a little morale on that sidelines. 3 first-half touchdowns. They've been lit up like the 4th of July and really needed something that could be a foothold toward a little momentum before we get to halftime.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Going play action, May. And he's there to knock away the pass and force a 4th down.
When you ask a lot of your defenders on that field, it is not easy to play defense in today's NFL. Not only stay in their assignment's hip pocket, but to make plays on the ball as it arrives. He was challenged with an intermediate throw, and he swatted it away with ease.
4th down is going to bring out Joey Sly and the Patriots field goal unit for the first time. From the left hash, 54 yards out.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback, this drive starting from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. That is Marcus Jones. And he's going to go. It's a pick 6. You get a pick 6. You get a pick 6. These defenses, Brock, wow, they have competed. Seeing who ends up with the best highlight of the game, huh?
A highlight? You're going to call a pick 6 and multiple? Highlight, Kate?
No, even if it's your defense doing it, come on, B-Rock.
No highlight for a quarterback.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. From his own end zone, here we go. Oh, he lost it on the hit. And they steal it back on the return. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. Before he can really break that return, they're on him to force the fumble and take away possession.
When you get that fumble inside the 20, it means one thing, Kate. Those guys were running with hair on fire. In fact, if you watch a lot of these special teams and kickoff units, you will see them running down the field on touchbacks. It's almost like they're sprinting to the finish line. They sprinted, and they took the ball away to boot.
So the incompletion on 1st. Here's 2nd and goal. May now from the gun. Flush down out to his left. The shot to the end zone is incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Here's May, 3rd and goal. And he didn't get enough into that throw. That's low and incomplete, so they could be facing 4th down coming up.
You know, that's an example right there where you just simply got to be on the same page with each other and get both ends of the play right to execute. They want that one back.
3 plays haven't gotten it done. Now a 4th to try to reach that end zone. They'll try it now with Gibson. And he's in for the touchdown. The Patriots could push this to a 4-score game as they take a 23-point lead. Sly gets the extra point to go. And the Patriots make it a 24-point ball game. The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Gainwell. And they're going to drag him down after a decent gain. He gets up to the 36. Managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4. From the 36. This ball's cut by Bowers. Oh, this big guy is moving. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown. The Raiders fighting back and shaving 6 off that lead. Brock Bowers, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. To return this, Marcus Jones. And look at this return. And a great opportunity for this offense. He's out of bounds all the way up at the 40-yard line.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. Here's Gibson on 2nd down. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Find Diablo there on the tackle. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. A pitch out to Gibson. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
That's just what happens when a pitch is called and perfectly counters what the defense is doing. Able to seal that edge, get outside to the right flank, and the running back knew what to do.
To the air on 1st down, May. That's taken in by Henry. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. A timeout taken by Vegas. That's its 2nd. They're down to their final 1 in this half. All right, here we go. 2nd down. On the option, here's Gibson. And that hit stops him in his tracks. Nothing for him on that play as we've hit the 2-minute warning. This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. May. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. This one misses the tight end. So that brings up 4th and long.
So many coaches love 3rd downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know you've got to execute and convert on these 3rd downs.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. May throwing for it. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. Big gain downfield. And he brings it in for a New England touchdown. The Patriots boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Extra point is up and good from slot. And the Patriots make it a 24-point ball game. The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. They'll throw to begin this drive. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. Jabril Peppers bringing that one to an end. 8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this second down. From the 32. He's got Bowers working the sideline. And he's out of bounds, up in his own 45. And they've got themselves another first and 10.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They'll throw it. On the move, past the 40. He has room past the 25. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the red zone. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. They'll throw it again. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along the route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
They kick the running back in motion. Second and 10 now. Cut near the goal line. He has the touchdown. He can pack it in at this point, Brock. It is already a great game for him. Imagine what he can finish up with if he stays anywhere close to this pace.
Well, this pace right here puts him in the record books. I mean, it is absurd what he's doing, and I love offensively, you keep calling it till they stop it. But goodness gracious, defense, you may want to double cover this guy.
Carlson adds the extra point. And the Raiders pull a little closer. It's a 17-point game now. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And that's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else. So that football coming out to the 30-yard line. They'll get this drive started. First and 10. A counter give to Gibson. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
Henry on the catch. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
A give on third to Gibson. Jukes one defender. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's a New England first down.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. And he's going to take a knee.
Young J-A-C-K-A-K-A, Rico, like Suave,
So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Eward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Airing it out to start this drive. That one's on the mark. Jacoby Myers. Give him 32 on the play. And that's good for Raiders first.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt, or an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
He doesn't slide down and he pays for it. A big shot sends him to the ground. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Sent to the ground by Khalil Mack. Only a yard on the pickup, so that's going to bring them to 3rd down and 3. He'll throw it. Finds him over the middle. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the first down that comes with it.
That's good for Las Vegas.
Throwing from the gun. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. That is Marcus Jones. And the Patriots get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. So it's been a bit of a mixed bag for him, partner. He does have the 3 touchdowns in this game, but also now a couple of interceptions.
You almost feel like, Kate, he's seeing most of the picture on how to attack this defense, but just not quite all of it yet. It's largely been good, as he said. Some nice touchdowns as well. But there's still a couple of these looks in coverage that are giving him problems, and he's got to figure that picture out.
And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. From the gun, it's May. Escapes the pocket. He can run it. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Nate Hobbs in on that stop.
You know, that may have been a situation when you look back on it and he watches the tape the next day. He's got to find a way to throw the ball because his running ability, while it gets him some yards, is not enough to get the first down.
May now on 3rd down. That'll be complete to Gibson. And what a hit there. Alex, she pays the price for moving the chains that time. They have themselves another 1st and 10. The give inside to Gibson. And that's good for a gain of 5. Finds Diablo there on the tackle. Give him 5 on that carry. Bringing up 2nd and 5. Again, it's Gibson. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Brought down by Christian Wilkins. Only a yard on the pickup, so that's going to bring them to 3rd down and 3.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down. No luck finding his receiver that time. So it's going to be 4th and short.
You know, Kate, my years in Indianapolis with Peyton, he loved to know the tendencies of a defense. And 3rd and short, more often than not, all across the league, you get man-to-man coverage. It really is a good time to throw. Unfortunately, couldn't execute that pass in a 4th down instead.
He gets him out of the deep part of their half. This is out across the 20. This one returned for 11 yards. And it'll be Raider football. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. This is hauled in by Myers. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only one? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Back to throw. That's complete inside the 35. And he will take this in. Touchdown. The Raiders shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. It's a Stephon Diggs touchdown. Carlson to tack on the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Raiders cut the lead down to 10. That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. On play action, here's May. He'll get this to Henry. And he'll be out of bounds right along the 40.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Operating from the gun, here's May. He lays out over the middle to bring that one in. And he'll be touchdown after a big play. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. May now from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And a big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Sure, it could be a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down, and he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
This has been a trend, yet another interception. And the Raiders will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Well, that's now his 2nd time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the 2nd on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
Well, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the 37. Oh, he put some heat on this deep ball. He's got it deep downfield. And in for the touchdown. As he naps another touchdown, Brock. I got to ask you, the former QB, is this a point where all the other guys who haven't scored or only have one touchdown today are coming over you and saying, bro, why aren't you looking for me? Throw me the football.
They may be saying it, but it's a little more of a look, Kate. Like, really? I mean, can I eat too? Do I get an opportunity to sit at the table? But when you got the rapport these two have right now, and the confidence and the timing, boy, you look him up every chance you get.
Volley set up, and it's away. Just a three-point game now. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. That finds Gibson complete. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
From the 34. And he's touched down after a nice pickup there to get the first.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
May on first and 10. Throws there for Sky Moore. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. That one goes for 25 yards. And the Patriots will have a first down. To the air yet again, May. That's taken in by Henry. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. The dose of the hurry-up offense here. First down from the red zone. And he brings it in for a New England touchdown. The Patriots stretch their lead on the final play of the third. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups, and when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
That one splits the uprights. So we're through 3 here. And they'll continue adding to their lead. This one not out of reach quite yet, but it is a 2-score game to begin the 4th. The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. And the drive will start out with a first and 10. They'll come out throwing. He finds Diggs right side. They strike for 23 yards. And that's a Vegas first down.
Yeah, I love that effort, adding as much as possible to that catch while earning the first down. That's called yards after catch, and it's what coaches want from all their pass catchers on the roster.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He's on the move. Now here he goes. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
From the 43. Gets everything he has under this throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Try getting that one to Brock Bowers. And that takes them to third down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Oh, he missed that one, and he knew it. Put it behind his guy, and now it's 4th down.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and 3rd downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. Completed over the middle. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Back now, pressure on its way. As the open man downfield. And he's in, touchdown. The Raiders make it a 4-point game here in the 4th. Brock Bowers the touchdown. His 24th of the season, making him the new single-season record holder in receiving touchdowns. Now a big 2-point try coming for these Raiders.
The Raiders will line up for the 2-point conversion.
He's throwing for it. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Jawan Bentley makes the play. Whenever you're throwing for 2, you always expect to see the pass go into the end zone because otherwise you risk defenders rallying to the ball and stopping it short.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. With the defensive speed in today's league, gosh, you're just taking a risk anytime you throw it short of the end zone.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's May. Getting out to his left. He's on the move.
Well, this is in every quarterback's tool belt, even the ones not regarded as the best movers and shakers. But, Kate, to play QB in the league today, you've got to be able to do this. If you've got nobody open, still get some positive yards with your legs.
From the 36. Fits it through the middle. And he's into the end zone for a New England touchdown. The Patriots now lead by 10. Here's Sly to try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Patriots drive their lead to 11. The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Throwing it to start this drive. He goes back to him yet again, complete. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. To throw here on 1st down. He's got Bowers working the sideline. And he nearly gets to the 25 before going out. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Throwing from the gun here. He has the catch, but no, he can't get down in bounds. Oh, Brock, it was nearly a touchdown, but they're going to say it's incomplete. Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. They are throwing it again. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces third down.
Well, the QB right there, he put it pretty close to the sidelines to begin with. And the defender, well, that was a nice job. Just simply put a hand out there and let me just encourage the ball to fall incomplete.
Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
So now on fourth down, the Raiders elected to send Daniel Carlson out for the field goal. Ball on the right hash, the distance 43 yards. Flying down the heart of the lane, and it's good! And it pulls them back within one score here in the fourth.
This is a case of, well, just get what you can on the way out the door, Kate. It's already out of reach. Just take the three, let your kicker get some points, and make it a hair closer in the box score.
All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They'll get this drive started. First and 10. On play action, here's May. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that first down.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
And this is through the midfield stripe and onto the Raiders' side of the field. Offense up to the line fast. Operating from the gun, here's May. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop it. And that pushes them back, third down coming up.
We get so stuck, Kate, on decision-making being the ball in the hands and where's he throwing it. The ball in the hands in the passing game, and what kind of decision is he going to make? When in reality, in this game, in the fourth quarter, decision-making is also knowing when to salvage a play. Salvage that real estate that's so...
What a dive! I think he caught it! Touchdown, New England! I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. Chooses to bring this one out. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 35.
Drive starts out with a first and 10. Pass play now. He's throwing deep to the left side, and that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Picked off by Christian Fulton. And the Patriots get the football as he makes his third interception of this season.
There's some serious self-scouting going on right now. What is this quarterback not seeing that has led to these 3 interceptions in just this game? And then overall, what is this offense doing that has this defense clued in coverage-wise to every route combination they're trying to throw?
Throwing deep for the end zone. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got second down.
Well, you got to have a short memory in the NFL. Incompletions happen. Now you got to make the adjustment and go get the next one.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. A give up the middle to Gibson. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. So rather than let the 2-minute warning hit, the defense burns the first of its timeouts.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
May now on third down. We're down to the 2-minute warning here in Vegas. Patriots on their way to their third win of the year. Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on fourth. May throwing for it. He finds him beyond the marker. And he's taken down at the 30. They hit for 16 yards on fourth down, and a drive we all thought had stalled out is going to carry on. First and 10 now from the 30. They'll try it right with Gibson. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few. He got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down. Here's the pistol snap to May. Cover man is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete.
That's just simply great positioning to swat the ball away. He stayed in a spot where he could disrupt the throw before the target and make a play on it.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on fourth. Trying to throw for it with May. Forced out to his right. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. What a time to rip off that type of gain, huh? Gets him the first on fourth down.
Just about every offense since the beginning of time, since the forward pass, Kate, has loved a tight end that can stretch the middle of the field. Now, I remember as a kid watching Kellen Winslow Sr. dice up right here between the hashes, and what a difference it can make for an offense.
He'll go to a knee, and that defense can only stop the clock 2 more times.
They could stop the clock now if they choose. In the final moments of the game, every second counts. If you're going to call a timeout, you want to be right next to that official to signal it in just as that knee goes down.
So the Patriots come in and take the win on the road. And just a week after being soundly defeated, they're back out there playing a much better brand of football. Short memories prevail, Brock, as they move past that loss and get back to some winning football. So for my partner, Brock Ewart, and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Patriots emerge as winners as we bid you farewell from Las Vegas.
on some chill. We go 0 to 100 real quick. They be on that rap to pay the bills. And I don't feel it, not even a little bit. Oh Lord, know yourself, know your worth. My actions being louder than my words. How you sold, but still sold down to earth. Wanna do it, we can do it on the turf.